Today we are going to learn the remaining part of our lesson, the necklace. And before explaining the next part, we revise the some part which we studied before this period. And before this period, we learned that Mathe lost the necklace in the minister's party, and then they search, means she and her husband, both of them searched for the necklace, but all was in vain. They did not find the necklace anywhere. Her husband gave advertisement in the newspaper. He offered rewards for the cab companies. He also went to the police station, but all in vain. And then her husband told her to write a letter to her friend about the necklace, that she lose the necklace, and she gave it for mending. She wrote according to her husband, and then they searched for the jewelers. They went from one jewelers to the another jewelers in search of the same necklace. And in one shop, they found the same piece of the necklace. The price of that necklace was 4,000 francs. They settled for the necklace in 36,000 francs. 36,000 francs, and they also begged the jewelers, and they also made an arrangement with the jewelers. If they found their lost necklace till the end of February, they return that necklace. But they did not find their lost necklace, and from then their life changed very much. They had to face many difficulties. And how was their life after that? We are going to learn it. Loisel had 18,000 francs, which his father had left him. Loisel had 18,000 francs, which his father had left him. He would borrow the rest. He gave 18 francs, which his father left for him, and to pay the amount of the necklace, he had to borrow some francs from others, and he did borrow. He gave notes, made ruinous arrangements, dealt with every type of money lender, and for borrowing the rest francs, he gave notes. Then he made ruinous arrangements. He also dealt with many types of money lenders. Then he went to get the new necklace, and after getting the actual price of the necklace, he went to the shop to buy the necklace, and laid down on the jeweler's counter 36,000 francs. Then he gave 36,000 francs on the jeweler's shop. When Madame Loisel took the necklace back, Madame Foisters said coldly, "You should have returned it sooner. I might have needed it." And when Mathe went to her friend's house to return her necklace, her friend, means Madame Forestier, said coldly that she should have returned it sooner. Mrs. Foister needed the necklace before some days, and Mathe did not return it in the given time. From then on, Madame Loisel knew the horrible life of the very poor, and from that day, they paid the cost of the necklace, and so from that day, Mathe knew the horrible life of a poor. But she played her part heroically. But now she played her part heroically. The dreadful debt must be paid because the debt which they took for the payment of the necklace, it must be paid. She would pay it, and now she would pay it. Then dismissed their maid. They changed their lodgings. They rented a garret under the roof. They dismiss their maid because they have no money to give their maid. Then they change their lodgings. They rented a garret under the roof, means they rented a small house. She came to know the drudgery of housework. Madhe, who had a maid, she dismissed now her maid, and due to this, she had to done the housework, and she came to know the drudgery of housework. The odious labor of the kitchen too. She washed the dishes, the dirty lines. She carried a garbage down to the street every morning. What work she do? She washed the dishes because she dismissed her maid, and so she had to wash the dishes. She swept the house. She swept the house. She also washed the dirty linen. Then she carried the garbage. She carried the garbage down to the street every morning and carried up the water. She also carried up the water, stopping at each landing to catch her breath. And while carrying the water up, she stopped at each landing for breathing and dressed like a commoner. Now she wear dresses like a common person. She had to bargain at markets, quarrel and face insults over every miserable soul. Now she had to bargain at markets to save some francs. She had to bargain. In that bargaining, she had to quarrel with some persons, and for that she had to face insults too. Each month they had to pay some loans, renew others, get more times. And in this way, each month they had to pay some loans. Each month they had to pay some loans, renew others, and to get more time. Her husband worked extra every evening, doing accounts for the tradesman. Then her husband also, Mr. Loisel, also working hard for the her husband also worked hard. He had to give extra work. He had to work extra for the payment of the loans, or every evening doing accounts for a tradesman. Every evening when he finished the work of his office, then he doing accounts for the tradesman. He did accounts for the tradesman, and often late into the night. Now he came to the house late into the night. He sat copying a manuscript at 5 sous a page. Then he sat copying manuscript at 5 sous a page. And this life lasted 10 years. In this way, they spent 10 years of their life. At the end of 10 years, they had paid off everything, even the interest. And after 10 years, after passing 10 years, they paid all the debt which they took for buying the necklace and its interest too. Madame Louise looked old now, and due to the circumstances, now Madame Louise looked very old. Often she brooded over the past. Many times she brooded. Brooded means thought sadly or unhappily. And many times she thought about the past event unhappily. What would have happened if she had not lost the necklace? She thought that if she had not lost the necklace, how his life will be? What would happen? How strange life is, how fickle. Her life will be strange. How little is needed for one to be ruined or saved. Then she thought, how little is needed for one to be ruined or saved. How much we need to live a life. Now this thought came in her mind. One Sunday, as she was walking in the camps, Elsie suddenly she saw Madame Forestier, still young, still beautiful, still charming. And after 10 years, on one Sunday, when she was walking in the camps of Elsie's, at that time, suddenly she saw her friend, Mrs. Madame Forestier. Now, Madame Forestier still looks young, still looks charming, and she still looks beautiful. I am giving you the meaning of some hard words here. Trudgeri means boring. Odious, hateful, then ruinous. Ruinous means leading to a heavy loss, leading to heavy loss. Garret. Garret means a small, uncomfortable room. Then brooded. Here brooded means thought sadly. Here the meaning of some hard words is given to you. And today's homework for you is to find out the answers of the question given on page number 22 and page number 23 and write the answers in your notebook.